Blessings, yeah, you know, it takes time to really know people, right? And you never know what type of person they are until you actually leave and that person really show themselves, right? You'll notice who the leeches were, who the tricksters were, who the liars were, the betrayers, manipulators, gaslighters, love bombers, all that shit, right? You'll know that when you take time for yourself, when you walk away, when you just leave people the fuck alone. Right? Some people will to build yourself, right? Sometimes building yourself really is just by yourself. And you and the Most High, yeah? Plenty of days and motherfucking nights where it is you just by yourself and your energy building you up, you know? That's them tears that kept your boat afloat, you know? But at the same time, you realize the motherfuckers that was on your boat was poking holes on your boat and you was trying to figure out why the fuck you sinking. And you was believing motherfuckers that, you know, was your ride or die, your aces, your ace boom coons and shit, your number ones, you know? Thought you was loyal to you, but no, because your boat is floating so effortlessly, you know, so calm and so peaceful. They ain't need for you to float on that boat. They want you to worry. They want you to struggle. They want you to keep going back and forth looking for shit to plug up those holes because you never put it through your mind that somebody that you put on your motherfucking boat, you know, some asked, some bleeded, some begged, some didn't even have their boat because they done blew they shit to smithereens. Some couldn't even swim. Some didn't even have their life jacket, you know, but you let them on your boat. The belief and trust in some people, yo, is what really causes them to really look to themselves and ask themselves if they ever believed and trusted themselves to do the shit that they do, right? Whereas the turnaround is what they like for that to happen to them, like the way they do you. You know, it's like some people are just people. And some people just want you to be bothered because you're not. And like some people want you to be bothered because you walked away from them. They want you to be bothered because they're not in your present. You know, they want you to be bothered because they didn't help you. They want you to be bothered because it's the fact that, you know, they don't fucking like you. They want you to be so bothered, you know, that they told everybody they don't like you. They don't fuck with you and that, you know, they don't want nobody else to fuck with you. But that's who they know, you know. It's the worldwide thing of, you know, a lot of people. It's a real trend that there's a lot more people out there other than the ones that feel as though that they are so important that you should be bothered. I mean, frazzled, you know, really inferior that they're not in your present, that they're not here, they're not saying hi to you, that they are not being validated, you know, and that they're not giving you attention. Meanwhile, your present is very attentive and focused and growing, you know, and it's continuing. The steps ahead is just that, you know, people are real busy, focused, and attentive to their steps ahead. Therefore, there's no side to side to compare. There's no competition because of the fact that everybody is competing with themselves, that version that they were, you know, that version from yesterday type of shit. There's no time to fool with other shit other than about your shit. But some people just really want you to be bothered because they are not on no shit. Not the same type of shit you want. Not the most I got you. Have a good one. Bye.